Hi, I'm Conrad Teal with Customer Dynamics, and today I'm going to answer a quick question about the proper way to enter a lead. Before getting to this page, I was in the sales section of CRM on my open leads, the list view, and then I clicked on the new button, which brought up this lead entry screen. Now, normally when entering a lead, it would be, I just got a business card or contact information. I haven't really followed up with the client or the prospect yet. And I would enter that information, and then I would just leave the lead be. But let's suppose there's another situation where I have a pretty decent idea that this customer is going to be interested in the product. So I'm going to quickly go from just entering the lead to get the information and then convert it to an opportunity. There's the third scenario where I'm entering a lead because I think that there's business possible, but I have a sneaking suspicion that we've done business either with the contact that I'm speaking to or that contact's company before. So let's quickly break down a couple of these scenarios. First, I'm just going to type in a topic, new solid opportunity for product. And what I'm doing is I'm just quickly running down the items that have a required star next to them or a business recommended. On the name, it's business recommended because when I qualify this lead, whatever name is in here is what will be converted into creating a contact. So I'm going to plug in Janet Robinson. I'm not sure if I've done business with her before or not. I could put in a job title, and I could put in a business number and an extension, mobile phone, email. None of these are required. The company name, however, is required, and this would be her company, so we'll just call it ABC Company that she works for. This is required because at a minimum, when I convert the lead to an opportunity, at the same time, CRM is going to create an account called ABC Company based on this company name. We also have country as required, so I'm going to type in United, which will pull up United States for me. And then I'm going to pick a product type as my final required piece. Depending on what business unit you're in, you'll default to either US dollars or euro. The ribbon hasn't opened up yet, and that's because this hasn't been saved yet. So I'm just going to click Save. The moment I click Save, the ribbon will open up so that I have a few more options that I could edit. So what is the purpose of this? Well, if there's an existing contact, in this case it would be Janet Robinson, I could enter that here so that this lead is linked to the existing contact in CRM so that when I qualify this lead, a duplicate isn't created. Let's also say that there's an ABC company in the system. I could enter that here now if I knew that there was already an ABC company in the system so that when I click qualify, it doesn't create a duplicate. Now, one thing to note is if I put nothing in here and I click qualify, it is possible that I'll still get a pop-up because CRM has found some accounts or a contact that's very similar, wants to give you one more chance to, hey, maybe you should go look and see if there's a duplicate that's about to be created. So what if I wanted to add a phone call because I've had a call with this lead? I can go to add a phone call. And you can see because I have saved it, I have this name of Janet Robinson. It's already getting ready to create the contact. So if I double click, it's a call with the lead right now. So if I was to actually want to make this associated with a contact, let's say, I could open up more records. And right now you can see I'm looking in the leads, and it's suggesting that maybe you should pick Janet Robinson. Now maybe there's a contact that's already in the system that I want to link this to. So I could change it to contacts, and I can see my list of contacts here. In this case, I have a .. test contact. I could also, while I have contacts selected, click New in order to create a new contact. Now if I still had accounts selected up here, which is usually the default when you open this, it would have, and I click New, it's going to take me to a Create New Account screen. But that's not what I want to do. I want to go and I want to create a new contact. So I'm going to click Contact, look at my list. There's no Janet Robinson in there. I'm going to click New. and I could create my new contact. But this seems a little silly because I know the moment that I'm going to qualify my lead, a Janet Robinson contact is going to be created. So maybe I'll just leave it linked to this lead that I just saved. And so I'm going to hit cancel and had great phone call, period. Now you may be thinking that, it's a little obnoxious that I have to type in this company and click save before I can go and I can link it to an existing account. Unfortunately, that is a default setting to ensure that an account is always created when a lead is qualified. In this case, you are able to leave the name blank because we're not requiring that a contact is created when a lead is qualified, and you could put that existing contact up in here. So I'm going to quickly qualify this lead. And you can see here's my pop-up that, hey, I've probably done some testing and I may have put in something very similar to ABC Company or Janet Robinson before. I'm not going to go look for them, so I'm just going to click continue. And in a moment, the screen will auto-refresh and you can see I've been converted to an opportunity now. And my business process bar opens up. My phone call that I had with Janet, which will be linked to the lead, has been forwarded to the opportunity. My account, ABC Company, has been created. And now if I was to have a follow-up phone call with Janet, I could say, instead of having the call with the company, or the account in this case, I could look up again, and I could go to look up more records. And I could link it back to my Janet lead, or a Janet contact should have also been created. I'll just do a quick search. And here's my Janet Robinson, so I can double click on that, click add, follow-up call, click OK. Now one important thing to note is sometimes when you're adding phone calls and appointments, if you're syncing back to your Outlook and looking at tasks, you can see my phone call has been marked as completed. And when a screen is locked, there's usually an orangish yellow golden bar across the bottom. That means that I can't update this anymore. So if I was trying to change the time of an appointment or the created on or who I talked to, because it's already completed, I can't update this anymore. So I'm just going to click back to go back to my opportunity to quickly review it. And I could continue on advancing stages, entering information. I hope this quick tutorial has been helpful. Thank you.